Hi, son, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm recording this video to give you an overview of the main features of the platform so that you will be able to work properly with the platform with your students. Okay, so just to make you a demonstration, I will go to a demo area. Okay, so this is me. This is supposed to be me in this demonstration. Okay. So the first thing that we have to do to work with the student is to purchase a student kit. Here you have all the kit that you can purchase depending on your specialties, your certification. Okay, let's imagine that we will be buying an open water student kit. These are all the available languages. As you can see, we also have Korean. I don't know if it could be helpful for you, for some tourist student client that are coming from Korea for you. Otherwise, we have English, of course, Spanish and other language, Indonesian. Okay, purchase. You define the quantity, 1, 2, 3, 10, depends on how many kits you need. You have two prices. The low price is includes the digital certification. This one, if you select this one by clicking here, you will purchase this version that includes a plastic certification that will be addressed to your address. Of course, it's many years that we are working 100% totally digital. So my suggestion is to purchase total digital certification. Okay, then you click on purchase. You can pay the kit by using credit card, PayPal, or bank transfer. Then you confirm. This is not available in the demo version, as you can see. Once you have purchased the kit, if you click back to reserve area, then you are ready for the activation of the kit. So you click here. Sorry, this is a version demo, so I have to do this. Okay, so in this case, I just have in this demo version, I have just the possibility to activate an open water kit, and you see that I have one digital available. So how many kit I want to purchase to activate? One. Then here it will be activate. Okay, so sorry, I'll be back in a while. Activation. Okay, so I will click here on request. Okay, you will find this button, request. Okay, then you will be asked to write the email address of the student. In this case, I will not be writing nothing because it's a demonstration. Otherwise, generally you write his email address. Let's say. I'm doing something like this. Date of birth. Younger than me. Language, let's say English. Okay. And so to activate a student kit, you will need this data: name, last name, email address, and date of birth. That's what you will be asking to your client to activate the kit for them. Then startup learning. This moment, the student receive an email saying, congratulations, welcome to your open water diver course. Click here to activate your account. Okay, so now in this demonstration, I will change into student. Okay, so I will click here. So as you can see, this is the what a student see at his first access. So he will be asked to change the password that he has received by email for privacy reason. Save. Then we'll select his country. Dominican Republic, I don't know, city, on code, you can add a photo, then save. Okay, so now I am a student, okay? So this is my course. The first time I click on enter, I am asked to accept the terms of condition. And from this moment on, the kit becomes my property. Okay, so nobody can take this kit away from my possession. Okay, this is how it looks like. We have all the chapters here on the left, all the modules. For each module, I have contents. I have everything. I have video. So each paragraph has its own video. I have the possibility also to add some notes, okay, just for my convenience. Then, if I click here, I see all the video of this module split by paragraph or the entire video. And here I have 10 questions of a summary test that I can do all the times I want. No, I'm just giving random answer, okay? At the end of the test, I got a score. Too low. Okay, so I have to do at least 70%. Okay, which means seven correct answer. Okay, no problem. I can do it again. Repeat. Okay, perfect. Then here, as a student, I have all the skills that my instructor will ask me to do. I have a description of each skill, and I can see the video for each skill. Wait a few seconds. Okay, I have not good connection this moment. Maybe. Okay, anyway, here it appears the video. I can play the video, and then I can close it. Okay, here I will insert the data of the training dives. So, for instance, okay, this is where I'm here at this moment. Let's imagine I go here. Home, initial pressure, maximum depth, bottom time, equipment, dry suit, kilos. I select the instructor, save data. Okay, in this moment, you as an instructor will receive an email saying that Marco Dori inserted a dive and you have to confirm this dive, okay? Here, we can handle the final exam. The student will show you this QR code, and by watching the QR code with your camera, you will activate the exam. And otherwise, you can give your student your personal unlock exam code that you will find in your reserve area in the profile section. Okay. Okay, here is for student the percentage of course that he has completed. Okay. Here is where the student can upload the required documentation for this course. In this case is the medical statement that you will find here by clicking here in download. As you can see, here I can download the medical statement, and here I can also download the tables for air. Here I can download the PDF version of the manual. And here I can download all the video of the course. Okay, let's see how the medical statement is done. This is the standard medical statement that is approved by WRSTC, CMAS, and the most important. So 10 questions. If the answer to the first 10 questions are no, this is enough. So you can write your name, date of today, you repeat the name, your birth date, participant name, and it's enough. So you can save it as PDF and upload, sorry, in the area. If for some reason, like in my case, I'm more than 45 years old, unfortunately, I have to click yes on this. So it says go to box B. No chest surgery, no asthma, no problem with my heart, lungs, breath, no. Sorry, but this is box B. So I should fill this one. No, unfortunately, yes. No. So if all the answer in the box B are no, it's enough. If one of these is yes, at the bottom of the page, physician medical evaluation required. So you will be authorized to ask for a medical statement certificate for the student. Okay. Okay. So this is so let's do. I will answer the test of model number 2. I will do it. Which is the following statement is about is true. I will make 2 mistakes. Okay. This is one mistake. The important branding cramps when using. Okay. So as I told you, I did 2 mistakes. Okay, perfect. Then I can go on and do other part of the course. Okay, let's come back to instructor. So me as an instructor, I purchase a kit, I activated kits, that I can go to course management. When I go to course management, I see here all the list of my students. And if I click here on details, I see what my student did. So in this case, if I click here, I see all the menu for this student. I saw that this was the date of his last access. Zero theory modules completed, zero techniques completed, no dives completed. Okay, so in this case, if I click on dives, as you can see, I see that my student had a dive. So I have to confirm the dive. I check the data, the information, okay? Then, if everything is correct, I can confirm. If something is wrong, I can modify. For instance, the location is wrong, or the maximum depth was not 12, was 10. Okay. Save and validate. Okay. So come back to the student menu. As you can see now, one dive has been completed because was convalidated by you. Theory modules. If I click on modules, I can see that for this module, he did less than 70%. In this case, the score was 80. So if I click on the eye icon, I can see where the mistakes have been done. Okay. And if I click here on the title, I can see what the correct answer was and what the wrong answer was. So I can see the answer of my student. Okay. Good. So now I can, if I click on my Evo, then I can do a lesson. I can do a class with my students. So select the course, open water English. I don't know which English is because we have American English and British English. Let's see. Okay, then you decide for which module. So you want to do a theory corrective class, module number 2. So now it was the other English. Okay, this one. Module number 2. Okay, the system will show me the name of the students that completed the module number 2, but didn't receive a lesson by me yet. So I will put Marco as present, this case, start. This is the structure of the class. So we have an introduction. Okay, Marco, welcome to today's class. We will correct the module number 2 of your open water diver course. It talks about air, water, and equipment. The topics of the module were the difference between air and water, what happens to the light in water, and we will discover, you discovered how fins, mask, and snorkel work properly for a scuba diver. Okay. I don't know if you already purchased your own mask. Did you? And you ask an answer just to activate the student. Then you click here, and the system will show you which question require a correction by you. So they are in red color and underlined. So we open the first question. Marco, can you read the question for me, please? Which of the following statements about fins and booties is true? Closed foot fins are more efficient and cannot be used with rigid sole booties. Okay, heel strap fins are more efficient and cannot be used with rigid sole booties. Heel strap fins are more efficient than closed back if they are used with rigid sole booties. Closed back fins are more efficient than heel strap fins, but only if they are used with rigid sole booties. Okay, Marco. Do you remember what your answer was? Oh, I can't remember, but I think my answer was B. I think that the heel strap fins are more efficient because I saw that every scuba diver has this kind of fin, so I think they are more efficient. Um, Well, okay. No, this is not the correct answer. How many kind? So you understand? You understood there are two kinds of fins, right? The closed foot fins and heel strap fins. So I ask you a question. Have you ever seen any video of someone that is doing free diving without thanks? He's going free diving up there. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Did you notice if the free diver were using heel strap fins or closed foot fins? Yes, I remember. I think that they were using closed foot fins. Okay, that's correct. Why? Because in this case, the the leg and the foot perfectly fit into the fin, and the fin become a kind of extension of the legs. So when a free diver use his fins, there is no loss of energy. You know that a free diver has just a few seconds, maybe 1 minute, 1 minute and a half to do its dive. So in this case, it means that these kind of fins are definitely more efficient than heel strap fins. Okay, so this is not correct. So the question is, it could be closed fins are more efficient, A, and D. So in this case, what do you think? These kind of fins can be used with rigid sole booties or cannot be used with rigid sole booties? Ah, no, 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 I think they cannot. Yes, that's correct. So this question, the right answer is A. I will share you a video where you can find all the tips. Okay, here I can also share you the PDF of the manual where you will find the correct answer. So there are two types of foot pocket, the closed or full foot fins. Okay, and we can share all this information to our student. Okay, so we check also the other question. Okay, we just ask our student to read the question, to give the answer. If you have more than one student, you can make a discussion among them. Then you check which is, you have to provide information about the reason why this is the correct answer and these are not the correct answers. So it's not enough. You say A, you say A, you say B. No, the correct answer is D. Okay, let's go on. No, you have to explain your student. You have to convince them about the reason why the correct answer was D. When you finish to to correct the question, you click here, and here you do a discussion with students. So we suppose that they have read the manual, they have answered the question, so they're they know something about these arguments, these topics. So our task, as our duty as instructor, is to verify what they have learned, what they have understood of these topics. So we are not talking again from zero about these topics. So I'm not explaining anything new, but I want to check with a discussion involving each of them. So it's a discussion. Uh, I want to check, I want to be sure that they understood the most important things about these topics, okay? And so I will ask, so Marco, okay, we correct a question about the field, so I think that we can um, I can just give you some some tips about the things that you will be buying, because every time you see these small sentences is written in small letters, as you can see, it's a message for you as an instructor. You are asked to recommend which kind of fins the student must purchase. You have to recommend which kind of mask the student should purchase. You have to recommend the feature of the snorkel. Okay, it's a message for you because the manual is too generic. About the fins, I always make an example. I say, okay, as you can see, the closed back fins are more efficient, but my suggestion for you as diver is to purchase an open fins. Why? Because um, maybe you will be asked to walk for some meters from the place where you will wear your suit, your dive equipment, and the place where you will be entering the water. So maybe you will be asked to cross a street. And so if you are walking on barefoot, maybe you could be hurt by some little stones, some little piece of irons, or some glasses. Okay, so better if you use open water fins with rigid sole booties to walk. Okay, it's a suggestion, it's a recommendation. A couple of years ago, I made the course with an instructor, to an instructor that is working in the Galapagos in Ecuador. He told me, Marco, my diving center is on a boat. We walk on the tech uh, floor, so for me, it's not a problem. I suggest my students to buy closed back fins because they will never be hurt by any stone in my boat. Okay, say okay, I accept it. So it's your recommendation. It's coming from your experience, your practice. Okay. Okay, so one by one, we make just a direct and quick question to students just to be sure they understood the most important thing. And what I am asked to is to give recommendation coming from my experience and to add some information, always coming from example, practical example, okay, uh, that student cannot find in a manual because manual is, I mean, is generic about it's. There is no practice inside. Okay, there is no example inside. So this is the part that is coming from your experience, from your experience. So here we make a discussion. Application is a discussion. Okay. Then when discussion is over, I just read the key points. Okay, very good, guys. So the things that I want you to remember from this class are always choose comfortable, easy to use equipment. Uh, don't choose equipment on the basis of what you like best, especially colors. You understood that colors on the water changes, so they're not so important. And always take care of your equipment, because if you take care of your equipment, this equipment will last for many years. And we know that equipment is expensive. Okay, so correction completed. I always click here. What happens now? Happens that if I come back to course management, I see that for this student now, module, there is one completed module. And if I click here on modules, I see that this instructor validated this module, which now appear in green flag, even though the score was 80%, no problem, because he did the correction, okay? Okay, let's imagine that this evening, this morning, we also went to in water to make some confined water activities. So here, techniques, I go here and let's think that we completed these skills. Okay, perfect. So, and also this one, I don't know. So it was yesterday. So I select the date of yesterday, save. Okay, so now these skills are validated by this instructor, so that if I come back to the menu, I see that the student completed one theory module and 8 skills over 49 that are required according to WRSTC standards and ISO standards. Okay, so this is the way we work with the student. Another important thing is that for scuba diver courses and open water diver courses, I can change the course free of charge. So, for instance, you have activated an open water course to a student that says, no, Jason is too heavy for me, I have no time. Um, um, I have no time to complete the course, too many times, too many skills. Please, I would like to downgrade the skill to something more easy. Okay, you can downgrade the open water into scuba diver course. You click on change, and it means that free of charge, you have to pay nothing to PSS. So this course will turn into a scuba diver, and all the activities that you have recorded for the student in the open water course, the student will find these activities as completed in the scuba diver course. And the reverse. So if you activate a scuba diver course to a student and they say, oh, I like it very much, I'm enjoying the course, I want to go on, no, not 12 meters, I want to go 18 meters, yes, it's fantastic. You can change Evo from scuba diver to open water diver free of charge. So this is the meaning of this button. Here, click on report, and in this case, at the end of the course, please always ask for a digital signature of the report by the student. I just want to show you one thing. If you want to generate a paper version of the report, as you can see, the system automatically is generating a report with all the activity that has been completed. So you have to, your pen, forget about the pen. Okay, everything is done completely by the system. Okay, and at the end of the course, what you can do is to print this paper to ask for student signature. And this is for your safety, because if one day, for instance, the student say that he had an accident diving in Indonesia, so without you, because he, he has not been able to empty the mask, he would never be authorized to say the fault was Jason's fault because he didn't teach me how to clear the mask. No, my dear student, because the 12th of January, you validated that you did this skill. So you cannot say that it is my fault, because you signed that in this date you completed this skill. Okay, so this is for your safety. And this is done automatically by the system. Okay. But my suggestion is to ask for a digital signature. So digital signature request. In this moment, we cannot do it because we have all the activities are not completed. But in this case, the student receive an email saying, your instructor asked you to sign digitally all the activities of the course. So now I am back student. Here I have a course summary. In this case, this page will change. As you can see now, I have this green button that says that is completed, and also, okay, this page will change, and I will have a review of all the activities. I have to click approve. Then the student receive a confirmation code by email. He put the code, and in this case, the signature you will receive the signature by the student. So when the student has approved the report of the course, his name here will appear in green color, not gray. When you ask for the digital signature, it changes into red. When the student signs, it changes into green. So in this case, you can request the certification. Open water, you just make a check of the data, you can add a photo, then you save certification. Okay, and the certification is issued. Okay, now I come back to my real reserve area to show you some real things. So um, when you ask for a certification here on management services, you will find student certification. Here, let's see, for instance, last certification I issued. You can click on view. Okay, this was my student, and I can view the certification here of Francesca, and I can view the certificate that you can print if you want. Just a second. it's it's in this format. Okay, you can print it and sign if you want, but it's not necessary. Then here, if I click on profile of Francesca, I can see her contact data. And if I click again here on, oh, sorry, if I click here on her name, I see both. I see her profile and all the courses that he has done with me. And the very useful thing is that if I click on print report, I can download the digital signed report by Francesca. And, sorry, student certification. This is Arianna. Okay, it's the same. Ivo, print report. Oh, sorry, I don't know why it's not working. Anyway, here, let's check another one. Maybe a problem with my connection this moment. Okay, now it's working. So if I click here, I see that I have the report, okay, completed. But in this case, okay, let's see this one. Ilaria, oh, this is, I translate in English. I confirm that I verified the data in this summary, and I confirm that everything is correct. Name and last name. This document was numbered. The number is 53983 and digital signed the 13th of July 24 at this hour. So this is the digital signature, and you are not asked to print nothing, because if you ask for the digital signature, it will always be available student by student by clicking on print reports. So we are completely plastic and paper free in PSS. Okay, so here you will find all your certification of the students. Okay, here clicking management services, I also have the training material for all the courses that I can teach. Okay, so let's see, for instance, open water, training material. I can select the English, the language that I need. Okay, and here let's keep English. I have the course standards. So this is important the first times that you open a course with PSS, if you are not so familiar with the standards of PSS. So always please open this file, because it says about the entry requirements. Here you will find all the theory contents, the skills that are required, the program of the open water dives, what students should do, open water dive 3, open water 4, relation with other courses. So, and this is the course standard file is available in all these languages and for all courses that you can teach. Here you can download tables for air that we use in PSS. It's module number 9 of PSS course. Here you can download some tables that can be useful for you for your work. If you want to print it on some support. Okay, so these are the QR, all the skills that are required for scuba experience, scuba diver and open water course. Okay, then you can also generate a final exam in PDF if you want, if you don't want to work digital, online. But in this case, print this module and upload to the documentation of the student. So you have the proof that he completed the final test. Here you can download the report, a generic report that you have to fill with pen. And here it's very interesting because if you click on Evo here, in this moment you change, you turn into a student and you do the same experience of your student. So you definitely see what the students see, okay? So it's important. Manual, you can download the updated release of the manual in PDF. We open it now. Okay. And if tomorrow we change one word in this manual, you will find automatically the updated version of the manual. And let's close something. And you can here see and download all the video. Okay. Here you have your profile, personal data, and here is your personal exam unlock code. Okay, so this is what we can use also to unlock the exam for your students. So if you want to change it, you can generate a new one. Okay, so to activate an final test online, you can watch the QR code with your smartphone or give your student this unlock code. Okay. So here also management services. So this is profile where you find this code. Click on training material. The most important thing here, you will find all the professional that you will have certified from basically it's dive master. You will not find here, you will find it here. You will find here your qualification. Okay, so for each qualification, you can download the certificate and so the diploma and the card. Here we have a logbook that also students have. It's very nice because it's a logbook that you can use to add your dives. So when you go diving somewhere, okay, now I didn't activate the geolocalization on my PC or my anyway I choose the kind of dive. Okay, so I insert this data. I can have the photo. I save the dive, and I create my own logbook. And the nice thing is that I have all my dives here. Okay, and in this moment I have no geolocalization active. Anyway, otherwise I see all the flags in the place of the world where I dove. Okay, it's very nice. So this is this part. Okay, you can download the diving center for free. So at the bottom you click on affiliation, and if you can activate the diving center profile added to your personal profile. It's for free. Here it's very important support because here This is the ticketing service that we use to manage to handle all the questions from the instructor all over the world. Okay, all over the world. So I have a question. I open a new ticket. I choose a sector. I don't know. Um, Mistake on student name. I activated of the student, but I his last name wrong. I mistake is right one is Lori instead of Lori. Okay, you can upload a file, create a ticket. And this is the best way to handle any problem that for which you need a resolution. Okay, I always say to my instructor, um, uh, use the support system because the ticket is addressed to the right person. You can write in any language you want, no problem, because now we can translate everything. And this is the fastest way to receive an answer from PSS. Sometimes some instructor, I have an instructor in the Maldives, he always asks me, he texts me by WhatsApp, I say, Marco, I have a problem, this problem, I can't remember how to do this. I always say, Samir, the name is Samir of this instructor, open a ticket because I will do, that's what I will do. I will not call PSS by phone. I will open a ticket for you. Okay. And so you can do it. You can do it by yourself. Anyway, uh, any question, of course, you can text a message to me, but the support system on ticket is more efficient, of course. Here, you will we are uploading a new release of the map of the PSS professional all over the world. Okay, so you will find we are updating these features, so it will available a new release in a while. Here is the e-commerce, so here you can purchase our stuff, and also, as you can see, the certificate, the student kit. Marketing, you can download some creative stuff. You can download it, and if you want, you can customize before printing. Okay. Okay, so you can customize with your data, your contact details, okay, if you want. Two important things now. The first one is, let's go to purchase. So PSS offers all its instructor the specialty course for free if they activate these courses to students that already have at least one PSS certification among open water, advanced, deep, and rescue. So if you have a PSS certified student with one of these certification, you can activate a specialty course to him for free. It means that you as an instructor will not pay the student kit. The student doesn't know that this is free for you. Okay, so it's reserved information. It's a facility for the instructor. So student must not know that you are not paying for this. Okay, of course, if at the beginning you are working with no PSS students, so you have no students to activate this specialty for free, what you can do is to make a bundle offer. You say, okay, I will propose to do the open water course plus nitrox course. Okay, and you can do a good offer for him as soon as you certify him as open water. Then you can activate the nitrox course for free. Okay. So, and that's why I will show you that if you go to activation, you will find buoyancy and trim control specialty free for PSS students. Drift diving free for PSS student. Dry fluid, well, I don't think you will be interested in dry fluid. Experienced nitrox diver, gas blender, mermaiding, I cannot figure you out with the siren stuff. Limited visibility diving, night diving, base nitrox. This is the nitrox with no dives required. Refreshing scuba skill, you can do a refresh, is a refresh program. Scuba experience is the discovery, the baptism of the sea, which is for free for you always. Underwater ecology and wreck diving. So in this case, you don't have to purchase, you don't have to go through the purchase process, you go directly to activation, okay? So I want to activate a buoyancy in trim for a student, I click on request. Second step, I will write the email address of the student. So this is the moment where PSS make a check. If this email address exists on PSS database, it means that this student has a PSS certification, and the system calculate and check which kind of certification. So if it's a good course certification, you can go forward and fill with the student data. If it's not a valid certification, in the second page, the system will say, well, it seems that this student doesn't have a certification that is good for receiving a free specialty kit. So please purchase it. Okay, so this is the moment where the system makes a check. Okay, student, when you issue a certification, student will receive the certification 1 second later, so it's immediate, through this application, which is PSS My Card. My Card. Okay, so they download this application. I will open this application. The first time students are asked to, I will stop the sharing, so it will be larger, I think. Okay, so here they will find their certification and all the certification that they have with PSS. Here is a QR code everywhere. The diving center will look this QR code with a camera, and they will be directed to a PSS page where they find written certification valid and the date. They also can save the certification on the picture gallery. Okay, so if they have no connection to data, they will always have the certification available. They can, they can share this certification by email. They can print on. If they click here, they go to, if they click here, they are directed to the PSS webpage where they find all the certification online on the reserve area. Okay, so this is immediate. And we have another application for student that is PSS My Evo. So PSS My Card is for certification. PSS My Evo is to study. So when you activate a course for your student, you can also, in the mail, in the welcome email, it's also written that they can use the application. Okay, so you cannot see it very well. If you click on enter, it's exactly the same experience of what I showed you before. Here you cannot see, but there is the text. Here there are the video. And here is the menu. If student click here, you cannot see it. There are all the title of the modules here. Here there are the skills. You cannot see it. Okay. Anyway, okay, yes, now yes. Here are the skills. Okay. Here are the dives. We can add the training dives. So it's everything is the same. And this application is here is ready means view, so enter, and download button. Download means that if, as you can see, in this case, the download button is not green. It means that this application works even without data, connection to data. If you click on download, one time that you have connection to data, the application downloads all the contents to your smartphone. As you can see now, the download button is green, has turned green. It means that if you click on ready, means enter, this application, this course will work even without connection to data. So the question, everything, the test, everything is working. And the first time that the student has connection, the application will send all the data, the result, to the PSS server. So it was studied for countries like, for instance, Cuba, where connection is very hard to find. Okay, so now you can see better. This is the video, as I showed you before. Contents, okay. So, to application. I'll show you again the icon. There are PSS My Card, view the certification, and My Evo to study, okay, for students. So I think that more or less these are the most important feature of the platform. Always remember that our system is based upon the self-study of students. So we ask them to read before we meet them, to answer the question. And when we meet our student, we make a corrective lesson where we validate, we fix the problem, we fix the mistakes, and we validate the everything. And better if you, when you ask a certification, better if all the activities has been completed. I want to show you another thing. Since you work in a, I think you have your diving center. Uh, you know that I know perfectly. I have a diving center also in Italy. That sometimes people come to the diving center, say, "Well, enough time to study before. During it's vacation time for me. I have my wife with me, my daughters. So don't ask me to study nothing before." Okay, perfect. So when I meet my student, I do a traditional class. I explain you something. Okay, then always I want to verify if I was clear in my explanation and if my student received the correct information by me. So then before going into water, I click on course management. Let's imagine yeah. Okay, Emanuela. Okay, I did a class to Emanuela. She didn't study nothing before. Okay, Manuela, today we did class on module number 7. Now please fill the test. So I click here, I give my personal computer, my laptop, or my smartphone to Manuela, and I ask her to answer the question. Once she answered the question, these questions are recorded into the system. I can see the mistakes, and I can do um, a quick corrective lesson just to fix the mistakes that she did. Okay, so uh, we are not satisfied uh, with students that score 100% because we always want to make a quick uh, lesson with them just to had practical experience, practical example coming from my experience, and I want to fix the mistakes that eventually my student did. Okay, so 100% is fantastic. Maybe he understood the most important things, but I want to be sure that he really understood things, and 100% was not a matter of lucky. Okay, so we always do a corrective class. Okay, I think that these are the most important things I wanted to show you today. I will send this a link to you to watch this video. And of course, after you see the video, of course, we can schedule an online meeting just to say hello and to answer other questions that maybe you could have. Okay. So bye for now. Ciao. And give me a feedback, please. Ciao, ciao.